Okay, how you guys doing? I'm Mykael Ash. Crazy part about me, I was born in Anchorage, Alaska, raised in East St. Louis. I was pretty much born an artist, been painting and drawing my whole life. I'm pretty much focused right now on acrylics and oil paintings and pastels. So that's pretty much the focus of my artwork, but I pretty much started drawing with graphite, um, crayons, markers, sort of drawing like that. Yes, sir. My dad was in the military, so we moved here when I was about 3.5, going on 3.5. Yes, sir. Earliest memory growing up here is just being able to be outside and see the beautiful people for real. I don't know. Our biggest thing around here was the JJK League when I was growing up. I played a lot of basketball growing up, so the JJK League that really molded us and changed a lot of lives. I would have to say moving out, going my first time going to college. That's what I would have to say. About 18, and I was on my own. First time, like no one's around. They a whole hour and a half away. Can't just call them out of nowhere. So, you know what I'm saying? Just changing that mindset and having to grow up just a little bit faster. Yes, sir. I attended Mattoon for I would say about one semester. Then I was crazy as I actually transferred to SIUE, but pulled a Kanye. Yeah, you know, so a little college dropout, looking for a little bit more for my career, but I just I'm just hungry for more, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just gotta do what you need to do to move forward with life. It was personal because I used to ask the teachers weird questions like because I've always been that type of artist who I want to get my own ideas out. I want to work with a lot of people. And when I used to ask teachers a question like, what do you do after you're done teaching us? And they was just like, it's pretty much it. I'm like, do you get a chance to work on your artwork? And they was like, rarely. And then a lot of them, they had the energy to do their own shows, but it was just always, they always had conflicting answers. So I just knew what I wanted to do as an artist, and that was be self-commissioned, self-contracted as an artist. For one, I'm just put it out there, it's not a bad environment, but you have to be able to hold your own. So I would say the biggest thing is just showing that you can be you and don't have to follow the crowd because everybody wants you to be part of what's going on around here and you don't have to do that and you can be what's going on with what you do. So that's the biggest part of my story, just you can be you doing what you love to do. I was just this morning I was doing some work with Miss Preston Tucker. She got a community garden. Also deal with the House of Miles. We work with kids doing various art projects, entertainment, and also the Catherine Dunham Center. So try to work with everybody around here that I can. My guy Zach Chike, he do a lot of work. When I say clean the streets, trying to make sure that we trying to touch every aspect of life around here. Oh yeah, man, I get thousands of horns blown whenever they out. Thousands of horns blown and everybody picking up and hey, how can I get my street cleaned or what can I come down here and do or what can I donate or help out and do? Like everybody's willing to help make a change around here. I would have to say my parents, from my mom to my grandma to my dad to my stepfather, just everybody that's been a parent in my life, aunts, because it's just like they're the ones who can know what you kind of going through before you going through it and give you some words of wisdom to let you know like you on the right path. Just stay focused. I became aware very early just because I'm not that far removed from my ancestors. Like you see my grandma, you see my great granddaddy, you just be like, I don't know where you guys are from, but you guys don't kind of look like you're right from here. So it's just like growing up and going down to Mississippi, visiting my family and all that. I caught on very early, seeing that I know that I'm Indian, African, all that together. So, what's crazy was I've always kind of been aware of racial issues. So, I grew up down in East St. Louis my whole life. Then we moved to Belleville when I was like going on 13. So that was a transition because we had whites and blacks, but it was never nothing nobody can do or say because for one, I'm not putting myself in that position with anybody, and then for two, I just always watched it from afar whenever it was going on. Like, don't put yourself in a situation you don't have to.
Oh,
So I've always seen it. Yeah,
something
yeah, I
similar to
seen
that.
it. It's just I'm very aware of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I don't I don't see any like issue being black, but I mean the opportunities. We have a low opportunity morale around here. That's about the most crucial part being in this area. Just the opportunities. It's no real problems going on really nowhere for real. Just the opportunities are not flowing through this area. What we can do is, I mean, it's also for the people who moved away. We just keep promoting and shedding the positive light and keep investing and bringing in just positive people who want to see the city grow. That's all you can do right now. Like literally, it's a blank canvas. So you have the freedom to create and build whatever you want to build. We just need the money to stay coming in here and stay feeding the citizens and building the population back up. Yeah, we just really need people to come back home and we just need people to build. We need commercial properties. We just need a lot of just business funding going on. I would say I've been professionally doing art right about now going on since like 2015, and that's when I just been on commission base 24/7. Like it's not been a week since 2015 I haven't had to been painting, and that's murals, canvas, my own work, all that just since like 2015 for real. I love the city. The city love me. Thank you, East St. Louis. So you know what I'm saying? Like everybody got me working right now I'm like an octopus right now. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do the work. So but I'm gonna make it happen. So y'all about to see the whole city painted. Uh Growth. Seeing everybody excel and succeed and doing the best and just striving to be great. One of our mottos is the city of champions, and it's just a reference of the confidence you're supposed to have in yourself, and you take that everywhere you go. My biggest change that I want to see is just business flowing through here and just that positive light just shed because we get it here and there, but it also gets overlooked a lot because of some things that go on, but it's just out of control and it goes on everywhere. It's in every part of the world, but just business flowing through here and just let it go from there. Like we haven't seen business flow through here in a while, so once we get some commercial properties going, then we get some big names speaking about the city a little bit more and letting them know that it's comfortable. You can come here and relax and let your hair free and be welcomed by the community. It's gonna go great. The profitable land that it is because it's literally 15 minutes away from everything.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can get to anywhere, anytime from this point. For one, we never lose the names of the neighborhoods. Like everything needs to stay the same, but just needs to be built up on just a higher level. That's it. Everything stays the same. You just build it up and come together more. If we need to merge some cities to become a bigger, powerful city, let's do that. But we keep all the neighborhoods the same names because it kind of throws the identity off because you'll say Cahokia Heights, I say Centerville. So, that's just the thing it throws off. Honestly, we everybody trying hard with the power that they have, so we just keep on building and strengthening numbers. We just keep on coming together and working together at this point. Just from the clubs to the gardens to the restaurants to the barbershops, whatever business we can get through here flowing, and everybody in the streets who can do anything, we just stay together and work together. Just it just lets me know that it's more out here and it's bigger than this city, and you don't have to move from here to be a part of the world. You can bring the world to your city. So that's one of the things that I want to do: bring the world here and travel and let them know where I'm from, and it's it's big artists everywhere, and it's beautiful everywhere, and you can just take it where you want to go with it. The first place, I would drive them around the city. I would show you the whole thing just for the simple fact it's 89 blocks, but it's so many different ways to get through these 89 blocks. So I would literally show you the whole city. We can hop in the car, take a ride, and just go up State Street, and we go from there. Show you the parks, show you the neighborhoods. You gonna see the whole city, everybody working. I probably would try to run for mayor or something. Probably run for mayor. Just for the simple fact, I'm always into, you know what I'm saying? I've always loved where I'm from and want to be in a position to help the community. So probably something like that, dealing with politicians or something. Well, right now with me, technically working for City Hall, I work for East St. Louis City Hall. That's what I do when I'm not doing my artwork. So honestly, we're doing everything in our power. You know what I'm saying? Business deals are coming through, and they're having a lot of meetings to try to push forward with the community. But you have to make sure all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted before you do anything. So honestly, me seeing firsthand that everybody's doing the best they can do right now to push everything forward to make sure when the pen is signed, we can have these deals full, and it's gonna be a benefit to the city. My perspective on SIUE was I have a they're doing what they need to do for the community as far as East St. Louis and being a connection towards Edwardsville, because they're offering a hand for kids to go to school and still kind of be close to home. Also, just a great education. I had a great time while I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, my decision was fully personally, but as a school, that'll be a great school to attend. Oh, yeah, tremendously. Yeah, we had a riot dealing with 1917, and that really, I would say, set the city back a lot, just for the simple fact a lot of business never recovered from that, and then they took a lot of resources out of the community after that. Yes, sir. That was one of the biggest ones right there. They had a peak. You know what I'm saying? So from 1917 to I say about we had to get back into about the 30s on up into about the 80s. They kept that peak, and right into about the 90s. It's just been a decline since then. Oh yeah. I'm very hopeful, just for the simple fact like we sitting on a gold mine. Like nobody's finna keep driving over the highway and seeing like, hey, I can put something over there. I can make something happen over there, because the city's not going nowhere. It's too big to go somewhere. So somebody's it's gonna click with somebody, gonna have enough money and make it happen. Well, for one, the inspirations, they really kind of like almost like visions. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a spark just hits my head out of nowhere. I could be riding down the street. It comes from the community. It could be something on the TV. Like anything can spark an idea, and it all depends on what situation is going on right now. So if I'm in a show mode, I might do a whole bunch of Miles Davis pictures, and I don't know, for some odd reason, anything musical, old school jazz would just be flowing for that next 2 or 3 months, and I just go from there, whatever comes to my head. His music speaks to everybody. Played for the band in Lincoln, so he was a part of the schools that was around here. He's just period, just big around the world. Like we had people literally come here from France to do a remake show for him. So it's just like, that's just beautiful. It's just like you can be from East St. Louis and inspire people from across the world. Like that keeps me motivated right there. Well, honestly, kinda. No, I wouldn't say this one, but this was one of my friends passed away due to gun violence. One of my friends passed away. I got this one right here. That's actually Miles Davis, one of his shirts, and his horn, like a little self-portrait just his clothing and what he mainly wore when he was in the studio. And this was something I was starting, just another piece of Miles Davis. So everything is, I would say, East St. Louis. It's just like it's secondhand nature. I don't even be thinking about it. Like I could just be walking down the street. I might find, that behind you, that was in the middle of the street. That was from East St. Louis. I'm just inspired by what's in my community. Oh yeah. Like for one, where y'all just left from, Miss Petty, like that's like a walking inspiration right there. Like you just, soon as you see one of her pieces, and then you find out, oh, she paints, and then you find out, oh, she sews, and it's just like, yes, that's what I aspire to do. That's what I see that I can be that and actually keep working towards and become the best. So